guys, we are back in Sailor Piece for the JINWOO and ANOS Ready Go update. And look at these daggers, so cool. Anyways, today I'm going to be showcasing both ANOS and JINWOO and telling you how to get it. Wait, before we continue, please consider subscribing and liking the video and leave a comment down below who you think is better. Let's get back to it. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. First, we're going to be going for Shadow, and he will be on Dungeon Island right here. And you're going to need the King of Shadows title, the Sailor Island Sword, JINWOO, just the regular one. You're going to have to complete his quest to get it, as well as 10 Monarch Cores, 5 Monarch Essence, 2 Comish Daggers, and 1 Shadow Crystal. And you're like probably wondering, how do I get all that? Well, you get it from in here, the dungeon, the new double dungeon. And just like Sid's dungeon, you can do easy, normal, hard, or extreme. And it's a little bit harder than Sid's dungeon, I will say, but I recommend just going on easy the entire time, and it'll be easy if you have someone half decent. And that's how you get all of these items, the Monarch Cores, Essence, Daggers, and Crystals, as well as the Shadow's title from killing Shadow a ton of times. Now that's the first part. The second part is the Mastery. Now the Mastery is what made this video take so long. The Mastery is going to be on the starter island all the way at the back here, right here. Obviously I've already done the entire quest, but the first quest will be do the double dungeon 10 times in hard or extreme mode, which is fairly easy. And then the second quest, which is a little bit harder, is going to be getting the Monarch clan. So to get this, you're going to need clan rerolls, which are kind of tough to get. You don't get a lot of them like any other reroll. The best way I found is just getting clan rerolls while grinding in the dungeon, or you can do the Quake method on Shinjuku Island, and they also spawn in the shop on Sailor Island. Bang. So that's the second part of the quest, getting Monarch. And then the third part in the final part, which is the hardest part, is killing 25 Shadow soldiers in the dungeon. Now this one's the hardest because the bad thing about this quest is that it's so rare for them to spawn. They had to buff it 3 separate times for them to spawn, and you have to kill 25 of them. Now I'm going to go in a dungeon and show you what they look like. Hopefully I find one pretty soon. So I'm going to be doing it on extreme mode because I don't know if it's higher chance for them to spawn in. I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, we finally found one. Here's one of the shadows. It's it's the fire guy. I forget his name. Let's see, can we take it? Oh, I accidentally killed him. But yeah, that's what they look like, and they'll spawn in very rarely. So yeah, let's get on with it. So now that we're done with that, let's go to the brand new island, the Academy Island. And this is where you're gonna get ANOS Voldigode. Now, the summoning for him is gonna be right here, but you won't be able to do this right away. There's another quest you're gonna have to do to unlock that. And he's gonna be over here on the right side of the island. And you just talk to him. He's gonna ask you to find 2 demonite fragments, and I will show you where they are right now. One of them is going to be right here. Bang, there's one on top of the castle, and there's another one over here in this tree right there. And then when you get those 2, you'll be able to summon him, but it also requires calamity seals. Now these are pretty easy to get. They drop from every mob in the overworld, so the Quake method's pretty good. I mean, you can farm over here too, and yeah, that's how you summon him in. And let's see what he needs. He needs the Demon King title, which you get from killing him, the Voldigode clan, which you get from clan rerolls, and I do have it, luckily. We have 65 calamity seals, which are the things you use to spawn him in, 12 demonic fragments, 6 demonic shards, 2 destruction eyes, and 1 imperial mark, and then you'll have him. No mastery required. Alright, that's it for the how to get, but now we're going to be doing the damage testing. So what I have equipped is the race servant for melee damage. I know ANOS is holding a sword, but this is melee. As you can tell, it's in the melee category. We have it plus 10. We have the race servant, monarch armor max, trait, new trait as well, celestial, wrath rune, and the clan is going to be, we're going to change it to Voldigode for the extra damage. And then my artifact stats are 78% crit chance, 128% crit damage, and 79% damage percentage. And these are all the substats on all my gear, all crit chance and crit damage, and if I can, I get damage. And then this one's crit chance on the main stat, substat crit damage, and then crit damage and crit chance. Okay, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. The M1, 75 million damage. What? That's some crazy damage. 75, that's pretty good. Okay, now for the Z, bang. Oh, this one's pretty good for the AoE. I used it in the dungeon super short cooldown and very good damage. Let's see that one more time. Bang, 225. Let's go. Next, we have the X. A little bit. This one you can aim while you're up here, which is pretty cool. But still has a good AoE as well. 304 million, not too bad. All right, now for the C ability. Another good AoE one, doing 458 million. That's pretty good. I can't even laugh. All right, now for the cutscene V. So tough. It's kind of hard to see because of this bush, but this is a cool cutscene. Bang! 1.28 billion on just the V. All right, now the F1. I don't know how big the range is. It is super big. I might have to go all the way over here to just hit the dummy. Yes, okay, we just hit the dummy on this one. Let's go. Bang, 2.36 billion damage. That's crazy. Now, that AoE is massive too. And the damage lasts for a while. You can clear 2 waves with one ability. Alright, now it's time to switch over to Shadow Monarch. We have it plus 10. We have the Slime Race for the sword damage. And then we also have the Monarch Clan for the more sword damage. Alright, the M1. Bang. 82 million. Already higher than ANOS is. Okay, let's try the Z. Okay, not too bad. 254. Still more than ANOS is. About by 27 million. Okay, we got the X ability. Ooh. Oh, he just sits there. You can just watch him do that. Alright. 385 million. Not too bad. Actually very good. Okay, now for the C ability. Oh. Ooh, 793, that's crazy. Holy damage. Now, I think might be just a single target. We're gonna try one of these guys. Nope. Sick. That ability is crazy. I love how he picks him up and throws him down. Crazy damage. Alright, now for the V. Okay. Okay. Ooh, 1.2. Now it is less than ANOS's, but not by much. Only by about 80 million. Still crazy good damage and a cool cutscene. Now for what we've been waiting for, the F. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to the first amount of damage. Let me do it one more time. Alright, the calculations have been calculated, and that did 2.8 billion damage. Holy, that's half a billion more damage than ANOS's. That's crazy. I mean, his grind was a lot harder, so I understand why he's doing more damage. And yeah, why don't we go test him out one final time on the ANOS boss. So we're gonna use Shadow Monarch first on Extreme Boss with 6.5 billion HP. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bang! That took 41 seconds. Not too bad for 6 billion HP enemy. Alright, now to test ANOS, I equipped the good stuff. Let's try it. Alright. Start in 3, 2, 1, go. Bang! That took 41 seconds as well. Alright. Alright, I do think Shadow is a little bit better. Obviously has the big F damage. I think when I was fighting the boss I might have messed up. But anyways, I think Shadow's better. But who do I think you should go for? Definitely ANOS first, because he is so much easier to get. And you could easily clear all the dungeons with him. And then get Shadow after. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!